Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever it may be. It's the end of June. It's the last race of the NASA Rallycross Lights June season. And we're at Hell in Norway. They sent us to Hell, Brian. They didn't enjoy last week, apparently. So here we are, Brian Sawyer, Josh Mertz, ASN TV. How are you, Brian? We're here getting ready for a great race today.
Josh, I'm pretty stoked. I just got out of an ice bath. So I guess I'm ready for the heat of hell. Is that what? Something like that?
I could say the same thing. Not the ice bath part, at least the bath part. Well, here we are. Let's take a look at our format before we get rolling properly here in practice and qualifying. In a couple minutes, we're going to head to that 3-lap solo qualifying session. That'll set the grid for our heat races with 10 cars, at least 10 cars right now. It could change in the next 10 minutes. That'll split the field into two 6-lap heat races, Joker lap twice. The top two finishers of those races will transfer to the feature automatically. Then everybody else gets thrown into a last chance qualifier, semifinal, whatever term you want to use. Another 6 laps. Normally, it would take, let's call it 3rd through 12th, but we only have 10 cars. So everybody transfers. It's just a matter of where you finish in that race, Brian, is where you grid for the 10-lap feature race after that.
Yeah.
In Norway, at Hell. First ran by NASA in 2020, if I recall correctly. It's been a rallycross track for forever. 1987, a marvelous track in Norway. Langbanen, Hell Rallycross. We are here for NASA Rallycross Lights. On the regular layout, we ran the short course, which I still don't understand why it's called the short layout, Brian, but we ran that a couple of weeks ago, and we're here on the regular full layout. Just a reminder, NASA Rallycross Sunday Night Lights on ASN TV, brought to you by Whiplash SimCams, bringing you every angle, every lap, no matter the track, car, or series. Visit facebook.com, easy for me to say, /WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for all of that support that you give us. And I was trying to figure out where to place this in my announcements, Brian, but we've got the big news. It's finally announced. ASN TV at the Sim Gaming Expo in Schaumburg, September 18th through the 20th, simgamingexpo.com. You just asked me before we came on air, am I excited? I said absolutely. How are you feeling about that?
I'm pumped to go back. Year 1 was fun. Year 2 is going to be even better, I think. I think we're calling a little more than we called last year, so that will be exciting.
We'll have more than just yourself and myself on location. We'll have a couple of other people involved. We might actually, I'll be able to enjoy some sim rigs instead of sitting at a desk, Brian. That's what's really exciting. Just a reminder as well, if you like what you are seeing and will be seeing tonight, ASN TV USA, no matter the algorithmic poison, and if you'd like your content broadcast at asnTVUSA.com, and if you'd like to race with us in 4 days, it hits 14 years, NASASimRacing.com. It has been an absolute journey over these 14 years, and it's getting better and better by the day. Stage Rally, Rallycross Lights, Supercars, Cross Car, Pro 4, GT3. What else is there? Porsche Cup. I don't know what else is being planned by Mr. Sawyer, but bring us an idea. Come and drive. It's an awesome time. In practice, is there any surprise that Kieran Lifflander's P1? But Daryl Young, P2, by 0.6 of a second over Eric Kaplinger.
Yeah, Daryl's hauling some mail today.
It's no disrespect to Mr. Young, but I'm shocked at the growth of the KLR cars. We talk about it all the time. With Kieran being out and away, he's giving his advice to his team, and they are growing and prospering. Jamison Leckenby 4th, Ryan Hanley in 5th. Hopefully we get a couple of more cars in the next couple of minutes, but if not, that is totally okay. Brian, do you want to take a look, actually, since this is the last round of the June season? Let's take a look at points, and then if you can take a look at upcoming programming, that would be swell.
Sure thing. So, points coming into this evening. Kieran Lifflander, 62 points, top of the monthly leaderboard. Jamison Leckenby in P2. I think our battle tonight is for second and third on the podium, Josh. Look at it. Jamison, Ryan Hanley, Daryl Young, 47, 45, 42. Throw Chris Lunan in there, too, if he shows up this evening. He's at 41 in 5th. Michael Pico In sixth with 37 points, Boland, Kaplinger, Piscucci, and Archer are the top. Oh, we have a three-way tie for eighth.
You showed me this earlier, and I didn't
something's
notice.
Wrong. Nope, it's a three-way tie for eighth.
So you had no idea that it would have done that. Inside Baseball, Brian fixed some stuff in his software, so it automatically just says 8 for a three-way tie.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeehaw.
Look at that, Brian. Yeehaw.
Cycle through the rest of the people real quick. I'm not going to read them. They know their names. They can figure that out. Anywho, coming up this week, SimCar's over. So we got the lights tonight at Hell. Tuesday, NASA Pro 4 comes back at Wild West. Lights again next Sunday, and then Crosscar returns on the 7th for Daytona.
Wild West.
Wild West.
Who's Wes and why is he wild? Brian has no idea, nor do I.
We'll all find out together.
What was that, a Vortex race that we ran? Yeah, it was. It was the last Vortex that I ran at Wild West. And taking that giant jump past the start-finish line in a beetle light, getting jumped over by Subarus and Pro 4 trucks. That track is phenomenal. We're going to have some fun on Tuesday. Another shout-out with our friends at Yes2 Motorsport. They're always doing some crazy stuff. I told Chris Leone I'd give you a plug or two in our shows, Brian. I hope he appreciates it. I digress.
I hope so. He's not paying attention to us at all right now. He's
a busy boy. Busy boy. Let's see. Still 10 cars. Daryl Young in second at the moment. 38.698 was his last lap. Everybody rolls out of the pit lane. Eric Dubois! I haven't seen Eric drive in a hot minute. And the man from Maine, the 000, team manager of Team Watson Racing, if I recall correctly, Brian, on track. And he's in sixth.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen him also. Been doing race we're doing it every week. I haven't seen him in a minute. What did he do to the banner? It made it look like his banner is underneath.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's interesting looking. I kind of like it.
The first time I saw that car, I got very confused. What I didn't get confused about is I'm looking at this from a different angle, and Daryl Young hit the curb in turn 5. Now, for those of you that have no idea what the hell that means, there is a curb on the bottom of the hill, how tricky this track is, where, Brian, the fast boys are driving on the rumble strip to get the grip instead of being on the dirt, and it is so hard to get right.
I don't know how much driving you've done here lately, but kind of want to avoid it a little bit, especially in the Beetle Lights now. They've done some updates to the 3D curbing, and you hit it a little too much. Now the light doesn't have enough power to push through it. It will just take your car and spin it like a top. Yeah,
I have seen that. Yeah, so I've driven between that update and now, and the first time it did it, when I got ripped and pulled away from the curb, I got very confused. But we'll notice Kieran a little bit later on in qualifying. It is a dance that you'll have to do to get that car to not snap around. And you picked up Eric Dubois performing some Gymkhana as practice is coming to a close. So let's do this. Let's pick a car, let's ride on board, if anybody is on track, and enjoy a lap here in Norway.
Josh, an 11th car has hit the grid.
It's Matthew Lindy. Format doesn't change, but we do have a late entry. The kid from California.
Yeah, I think just one heat will have 6, one will have 5.
This braking zone into turn, that's technically turn 3, is so tricky because it's on dirt, downhill, on the asphalt, on the dirt. Be careful with the curb, exactly what you just talked about. He dropped the right front over the curb, and it turned him around.
I think a little of that had to do with Daryl Young being just turned around in his way.
The KLR teammates are just creating a new track layout.
talking about turn 3 years and years ago. Alex Abedi taught me how to take that turn. He said basically you're looking for this little divot in the asphalt, and you want to put your left front right in that divot, and that will help rotate the car. If you miss that, you're not going to have a fun time turning. Just that little dip. Little dip.
Alex Abedi, former world champion in NASA Rallycross in 2022B, certainly knows how to get it done. Won here in Norway in that championship season, I do believe. He won at the short layout when we ran them back to back. 38 seconds left in this practice session before we hit qualifying. And somebody hit something, because that's all I heard, Brian. I don't know if you heard that one.
That was Benny Archer here, scraping the K-wall.
Over technically turn 1 and the jump and the start-finish line, everything involved there. Turn 2, over the dirt, down to turn number 3, and back down the hill to turn 4. The divot in the asphalt, I could never find that divot. You got to drop in. People say, what about the handbrake? Don't touch the handbrake. I tell that to everybody. If you're touching the handbrake, Brian, in these cars, you have messed something up.
Yeah. 2 acceptable turns for it, and even then it's iffy.
As we head to qualifying. And it might be a me issue, Brian, but my timing is broken over here. I don't know what's going on.
That's cool.
Isn't it? Welcome to live production. First car on track, Daryl Young in the 25. He's not the first car to roll, though. Dylan Thomas in the, technically, the 805. But is it a 93 on his roof? I don't know what's happening with him. Travis Allen's actually the first car to begin his run. So let's take a look at the 369. Down to turn number 2. Right behind him, Benny Archer, Dylan Thomas right behind him. Down through turn 3. 4 to 5. Utilize as much as the curb, but Travis doesn't use any of the road on corner entry. Very tentative through turn 5. You get buried in that dirt if you are not careful. That's why that curb is so important. Up the hill to 6, blind corner. Don't be afraid of the Armco on the left side. Final corner, turn 7. And back across the start-finish line to end the first lap. Let's see what he runs. 41.1 for Allen, 40.8 for Thomas. Benny Archer, 42.7. Daryl Young, 39.0. You look at Eric Kaplinger in the 277 to begin his first lap. And behind him, Joe Pascucci in the 015. Pascucci begins his first lap. Matthew Lindy's first lap didn't count. We have a 12th entry. It's Kevin Boland in this race. Let's pick up Jamison Leckenby.
Getting a little spicier at the top of the table, Josh.
Round the final corner, Leckenby, 39.476. 38.8 for Daryl Young. Where is Kieran Lifflander, car number 20? He is yet to get on track. Kaplinger crosses the line, 39.3. P2. Pascucci will cross the line now in the 015. What will he run? 40.2. He goes to 5th. Matthew Lindy, his second lap didn't count. Let's see what he runs in car number 3. Stays on the curb, stays on the track. Conversely, across the line, 38.714. He goes P1. Leckenby, 39.2. He goes, stays rather, in 3rd. Travis Allen, 40.1, goes to 6th. Kevin Boland's first lap. Eric Kaplinger rounding the final corner. And Cap crosses the line, currently 4th. He runs a 39.215, goes to 3rd. Is the man from Central Illinois. And now Pascucci rounding the final corner to end his second lap. Will he improve? Sitting 7th right now, 40.5. He does not. Eric Dubois begins his first lap in the 000, and Kevin Boland up the hill and down the hill from 6 to 7. I did it again, Brian. Don't make fun of me. Stop it. I don't like myself right now.
Okay, it's okay. The kids don't say it anymore, so we're fine.
Oh, okay, good. So that means we can say it. Well, yeah, okay. Ryan Hanley ends lap 3, 39.3. Eric Kaplinger in 3rd. Hanley 5th. Cap across the line, 39.1. He improves, still stays 3rd. Kevin Boland, 40.3. He is in 12th. Joe Pascucci completing that run, 40.314. Eric Dubois ends his first lap. It does not count. Kevin Boland's on his second lap. Kieran has not set a lap time yet. Do you think he's just not going to qualify?
Yeah, I think he's doing a start from the back kind of thing. He said it the other week. He is trying to jump the start right at the right time just to give himself the challenge of beating everybody and the penalty.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there.
He did that. He did that last week.
Back this evening. Yeah.
Sonoma, I think it was last week. He did that. So Boland on lap 3. Eric Dubois crosses the line to end his second lap, 40.1. Pascucci is done with his run. Never mind. Kieran Lifflander on track begins his first lap. We'll stay focused on Boland for the moment. Final corner to end his qualifying run, and then we will pick up the reigning Lights World Champion. Boland crosses the line, currently sitting 9th as he set a time, 39.674. He goes to P6. Let's pick up Lifflander, car number 20. Has won everything in this car and then some. And down to turn number 5. On board, find the curb, right front, right rear. Perfect execution for the 20. And now back up the hill through, well, I guess what is not a corner, even though it should be, and into turn 6. And into the final corner, turn 7. If they count the jump as turn 1, why is that? I don't know. I digress. Across the line for Lifflander.
It's a slight turn.
38.1. It's not counted. He goes to P1 by 0.6 of a second. Where is, well, Lindy's done. So this is just Kieran having some fun.
Everybody's done.
Is this timing thing a me problem, or is it broken as well, Ryan?
It's a you thing, but
Oh, good.
I'll restart it for you. Kieran Lifflander, top of the board.
Oh, it's perfect. It's down.
114. Matthew Lindy, Daryl Young, Eric Kaplinger, Chambers of Leckenby, Ryan Hanley, Kevin Boland, Eric Dubois, Travis Allen, Joe Pascucci, Dylan Thomas, Benjamin Archer. That's it. We only got 12.
Unless someone shows up in the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds. We will go from there. Eric Kaplinger, big challenge. That's what he says in chat.
Josh,
Super exciting.
Yes,
Brian.
I'm going.
Go ahead.
We looked at the season points before the race. We're gonna while Kieran's just doing burner laps here, we'll take a look at the overall points for the year. That actually belongs to Daryl Young, 294 points to Kieran Lifflander's 272. Ryan Hanley, Kaplinger, Leckenby, Boland, Pascucci, Lindy, Howarth, and Grove top 10 for the year so far.
I should know how they're calculated, but all I know is Kieran technically is not eligible to win the championship because he did the first month, or is that how that's working, or have we figured that out yet? Or is everyone racing? I don't know.
No, not everybody's racing. I mean, the drivers will be invited. I don't know how many drivers are making it. It will be at least 12 for the Lights World Champion at the end of monthly winners will go through, and then probably based on points, because we do have duplicate monthly winners. Based on points, based on attendance, maybe some special guests. See who we can get. It's gonna be in December, so
I want to let everybody know as well. Not only will ASN TV be on location in Schaumburg for the Sim Gaming Expo, September 20th, that Sunday, NASA Sim Racing will be featured on the big stage, just like last year. Super awesome to have NASA and ASN on stage together. I think it's the show opens at 10 a.m. that day. I think we're on at 11. I could be wrong. Schedule's super not finalized.
I think the show opens at 9 that day, and we're on at 10.
What? I don't know how to read.
Or something
like that. We will, of course, let you guys know. But super exciting. If any NASA boys are watching this and you haven't seen the poll that Brian put in the Discord, it's a good time. Get your tickets. Jump in one of those rigs.
If you're going and you want to drive, just message me and we'll make it happen. Heat
number 1 for Sunday Night Lights in Norway. Kieran Lifflander Daryl Young, Jamison Leckenby, Kevin Boland, Travis Allen, and Dylan Thomas. Awesome to see Dylan Thomas on track. He moved, I think, from California to Hawaii, or is moving from California to Hawaii, and I don't know the time difference, Brian, but it's probably not a convenient time for him with a wife and kids.
I mean, what is it? It's
think
like 4 in the
Hawaii's-
afternoon. It's like 4 in the
Hawaii?
afternoon. Maybe 3. It's not too bad.
As we get
He's got,
set
a whole,
for-
he's got a whole afternoon and evening after this. We're going to go to bed.
That's fair. That's why Central Time's superior. I digress. We get set for Heat 1 in Norway. Green flag off the line. Missing the start was Allen in the back. 3 wide with Young, Leckenby, and Lifflander, but the 3 team cars, I suspect, won't crash into each other. No jokers on the first. That's interesting. No jokers off the start, Brian. Normally we see those right off the rip. Boland side by side with his teammate. As Lifflander, does he miss turn 3? Daryl Young to the lead, down through 4 and into 5. Kieran Lifflander does not lead after half a lap, hits the curb, goes inside, and takes it right back from Daryl. Does Daryl fight back? Up the hill to turn 6, trying to follow one of the fastest kids on dirt road. At the end of the first lap, though, Kieran still leads.
Who
Leckenby,
goes to the
Allen,
Joker
Boland,
this time?
Thomas. Let's see who
Definitely
will
should
joker.
have at least one. Kieran
And
and
Daryl,
Daryl
oh, did you
and
see?
Jamison
Did
and
you see
Allen.
that he hit the brakes really hard? Thought
I think
about it
Kevin
and followed
Boland's
into the
the
Joker.
only one who didn't go. He takes the
Yep.
lead for this lap. Look at that.
But the entire delta's gone as he got a little bit crossed up in the dirt. And Lifflander now behind Boland, down to turn 5. The precision to catch that curb and get the traction off! Woo-hoo! They nearly touch exiting the corner. Lifflander hits the wall with the right front of the 20. Interested to see if there'll be some damage on that car. Boland, Lifflander, Young, Leckenby, Thomas, Allen. Currently the running order.
Wonder what
Second
Thomas
Joker's-
or Allen got a black flag for. But sure. Probably just cutting the course. Maybe hasn't cleared it quite
He
yet.
did cut the course, so we will see if he clears that slowdown. As Lifflander leads, Young, Leckenby, Boland, Joker take him out of the equation. Thomas and Allen.
Pulled a little slow out of the dirt. Wonder what's going on there.
Boland was slow. Oh, he did miss the corner. Maybe he got a penalty of some sort, but I didn't see anything on timing, so I don't know.
I haven't
what
seen
exactly.
anything on timing either. Not quite sure why he's that slow. It didn't look like he
What's-
crashed either.
What's super interesting to me, and I brought this up as jokering is Lifflander, Young takes the lead. These guys are finding new paths and new ways to gain speed on tracks that we've driven forever. Because Kieran drove up onto the embankment in the Joker and then drove against the wall exiting the Joker. As fun fact, it's textured as asphalt, Brian, on that sand. It's a grip lane.
I think he might be trying to avoid the landmine on the inside, Josh.
That's fair. I think that's hit.
The
One
landmine,
of us.
sure, it gives you all that speed, but it also destroys the rear end of your vehicle.
Daryl Young. Jokers misses the apex. He finds the grip lane through the dirt. Lifflander to the lead. Young and Leckenby. Boland, Allen, and Thomas. Kieran fights his way through the curb. Leckenby tries to send it on his teammate. But it looks like it'll be Lifflander and Young in the final couple of corners that will transfer around the final corner. Lifflander wins Heat 1. Transferring is Daryl Young. Best of the rest will be Leckenby, Boland, Allen, and Thomas. And for good measure, Kieran sets fastest lap on the last lap. As those 4 drivers will go to the semifinal in just a couple of moments. Lifflander and Young will grid, I think it's first and third, so inside and outside of the front row for the feature race.
Yeah, they should be.
And our second heat race of the evening, Matthew Lindy, Eric Kaplinger, Ryan Hanley, Eric Dubois, Joe Pascucci, and Benny Archer. So these guys will battle for the middle on the front row and the inside of row number 2. And I have to say the middle on this track is my least favorite.
Oh, you're kind of at the whim of everybody else. You got cars trying to hit the Joker. You're just kind of stuck there. You really don't have a choice, but you're taking the regular line.
Oh,
Whether you
Travis
want to
says,
or not.
I think I jokered with 0.1 left on my slowdown that I got when I spun through turn 5. I didn't know that did that. We learned something new. We wait for Hanley to jump on the grid. 10 seconds left. Is he going to make the start? He will. Heat number 2 for Sunday Night Lights in Norway. Green flag. Looked like Lindy crept up a little bit, but there was no penalty. 3 wide. Cap, Hanley on the inside is Lindy. Lindy backs out of it. Cap tries to take the lead. Lindy will have the preferred line, but they'll be side by side through the dirt. Only car to Joker's Hanley, Cap, and Lindy. Lindy hits the handbrake, and Kaplinger takes the lead in front of Matthew Lindy. Dubois, Archer, Pascucci, and Hanley into the dirt. Turn number 5. Dubois hits the curb really well. One car way out wide was Archer. Hanley in the back. Now it's a matter of who will Joker. Much better apex from Lindy compared to Cap. To the inside goes Lindy. Tried to force his way through, let up and let Cap through. Good sportsmanship for car number 3. Kaplinger leads at the end of the first lap. Who will Joker now? No Joker for the top 2. Dubois does. So does Pascucci. So does Archer. So does Hanley. Hanley's strategy is done. Let's keep an eye on him. The inside in the Joker. Takes the spot on Archer. You don't pass in the Joker. What are we doing? Up front.
You can. It's the cool way to pass.
Lindy and Kaplinger are still dueling away. Dubois, Pascucci, Hanley, Archer. And we talk about it in the World Championship and Contenders. This track gets reset for the semifinal. They don't do that for Lights. You have to drive on the same track state, both off the road, is Kaplinger and Lindy. Jokering is Kaplinger. Lindy stays out. Where does Kaplinger come out in relation? Nowhere close to being challenged. He holds the second spot. Dubois, Hanley gets by Dubois. Pascucci and Archer. Archer and Pascucci battling for 5th.
Gucci a little too focused on
Lindy has crashed at the top of the hill. He hit the wall on turn in. He will be giving up heaps of time. That's an interesting spot. He turned in to try and make the embankment, clip the wall. The car looks fine. Now he takes to the Joker in the 3. Hits the curb, loops it, and Kaplinger takes the lead through the Joker. Lindy has to get back going again, trying, struggling, back going. He'll come out battling Hanley. Will we see a battle for the transfer? Here comes Dubois, Hanley as well.
Lindy's got another one to go. Both these drivers behind Lindy have already jokered. If I'm Lindy, I'm going to stay out this next lap and try and joker on lap 5. Try and build up a little delta before you have to shoot off. It's about a 2.5 second time loss, I think. So I think Lindy's going to the LCQ.
White flag. Eric Kaplinger leads. Lindy in second, pushing super hard in the 3. Hanley and Dubois. Lindy has to joker. Will we see him? He rips the curb again.
Oh,
that's
he's struggling on those turns.
Yeah, that's unusual for Lindy to be making this many mistakes. He gives up the transfer, gives up 3rd, and is in the 4th spot battling Pascucci. Meanwhile, Eric Kaplinger benefiting from this. Hanley into the wall, holds the transfer spot ahead of Dubois. Final corner. Kaplinger will win. Hanley will transfer. Best of the rest will be Dubois, Lindy, Pascucci, and Archer. Huge story with Lindy to the semifinal. Always something different. Something new always happens. And that was it. I don't think I
won semifinal tonight.
I don't think I've seen anybody hit that wall. Not that I can recall. And it's an interesting one, trying to maximize all the room that you can. 8 cars in this semifinal race. Everybody transfers. If there were 13 cars, someone would miss the show. But Jamison Leckenby, Eric Dubois, Boland, Lindy, Allen, Pascucci, Thomas, and Archer. 5 laps another 2 jokers. And that'll set everybody's grid spot that's in this race for the feature race. We wait for Joe Pascucci. Such a fun technical track in Norway. You'd think you feel like you need to go so much faster because you don't utilize all of the horsepower in these cars, but it's still a fun time nonetheless. Semi-final time in Norway. Green flag off the line. Leckenby, good jump. Boland, good jump. Dubois by half a car length. Lindy, Allen, and Pascucci 3 wide. Jokering. It's a 4-4 split with Leckenby, Lindy, Allen, and Thomas. Then Boland, Dubois, Pascucci, and Archer. Beating and banging. Lindy forces his way through on Leckenby in turn 3. Down through 4, into 5. Leckenby doesn't utilize all the road on turn, but he hits the curb. He hits Lindy, smacks him out of the way, and goes back to the race lead. Up the hill to the corner that doesn't exist, and Lindy hits the wall again. Not as bad as he did earlier. Wide is Leckenby into turn number 7 at the end of the first lap. He leads. Travis Allen in 3rd, Thomas 4th, Boland, Dubois, Pascucci, Archer. That running order has not changed. Will these 4 take a joker to blend in? Lindy stays out. Leckenby does. Allen does. And Thomas jokers as well. 2-2 split. Dubois done with his strategy. Boland stays out. So this is the ebbing and the flowing of the 2 jokers in NASA Sim Racing, Brian. You can take one and hold the other until the end of the race.
Yeah. On these time loss ones, I like to get them out of the way. Maybe like laps 1 and 3, just to build my delta. Picking them both real quick means you're going to be stuck behind people who haven't taken any yet, and you might be stuck behind a slow car, which kind of sucks, especially when rallycross races are short and you don't really have a whole lot of time to make up pace.
Travis Allen, a quick learner, hit the berm in the joker. Leckenby takes the lead. Lindy bumps him. Another bit of contact between these guys. Door banging down the hill. They touch again to turn 5. Leckenby defends. Lindy sends it, misses the curb, and Leckenby back to the lead. Into the wall goes Lindy. Boland and Allen as well in this fight as the joker strategy merges together.
Jamison Leckenby is really learning the race strategy. He knows how to drive the car, but you could just see right there that was a whole lot of experience showing up there. Watching Lindy kind of send it on the inside, just kind of hitting the brake, knowing
Lindy jokers again. Does the same thing he did in the heat race, Brian. He didn't spin, but he cut the track. It was bad on the curbs. Boland and Allen for the 3rd spot. Over under for Allen. Impressive driving for the 369 in his 2nd event. Side by side down to turn 5. Does he back up the corner? Over under on Boland. Gives him a nudge. Lets him have it.
What team is Allen on?
I think he's by himself, Mr. Sawyer.
I didn't know if he was
Pascucci.
Romaine's guy. Romaine has a driver that was entering lights.
Thomas and Pascucci had some issues at the top of the hill. Leckenby jokers. Lindy done with his strategy, but that mistake in the joker hindered him. Boland in 3rd. Allen battling Boland. On the white flag lap, Jamison Leckenby looking good. Remember, everybody transfers in this race. There are no cars getting eliminated. Boland hits the curb and into Allen. Allen has to cut the track to avoid him. Boland back running in last. Up front, Jamison Leckenby wins the semifinal. Lindy 2nd. 3rd will be Allen. 4th will be Dubois. Thomas, Pascucci, Boland, and Archer. Never disappoints, Brian. It's always so much fun.
That was one of the real tracks we have, and it's racing, I think.
As we are going to step aside for just a couple moments before we go racing in the feature. Don't go away. Sunday Night Lights. We'll be back shortly.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Sunday Night Lights on ASN TV is brought to you by Whiplash SimCams, bringing you every angle, every lap, no matter the track, car, or series. Visit Facebook.com/WSimCams. And thank you so much to Andrew Cardinale IV for camera support all season, all year, whatever it may be. If you like what you are watching, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Follow us on ASN TV USA, no matter the algorithmic poison of your choice. ASNTVUSA.com if you would like your content broadcasted. And if you'd like to race with us, we have something for everyone in 2026 in NASA Sim Racing. Cross Car, Stage Rally, Rallycross, Pro 4, whatever we have. Just come and bring us an idea and come drive. It'd be a great time. NASASimRacing.com. Brian Sawyer next to me in the commentary box. My name is Josh Mertz on ASN TV as we get set to grid for the feature. I don't understand, Brian, why it doesn't have my new picture. I uploaded it. Your software's broken.
I don't think I ever downloaded it.
You guys, of course, can't see our internal feed, but I'm staring directly into his soul. I'm so upset with you. You're breaking my heart. I don't have long hair anymore, Brian. See? It's short hair and beautiful. I digress. We get set for the feature race in Norway. And once my buttons decide to work, we'll take a look at our grid. Kieran Lifflander, Eric Kaplinger, Daryl Young, Ryan Hanley, Jamison Leckenby, Matthew Lindy, Travis Allen, Eric Dubois, Dylan Thomas, Joe Pascucci, Kevin Bolin, Benny Archer. 12 cars. Who's going to win, and why is he named Kieran Lifflander? We'll have to see. Thanks for joining us.
Somebody could spin him out.
We've seen crazier things happen.
Lindy was a menace last week.
Valid. Thanks to everyone for hanging out with us. We get set to roll for our feature race of Sunday Night Lights in Norway. Green flag. What a start from Dubois from the third row of the grid. Kaplinger and Lifflander nearly touchdown to turn one. Who goes to the Joker? Who does not? It's a matter of trusting where they're going. Kaplinger wide. I think it's a 5-7 split between the Joker and the regular course. Young, Lindy, Leckenby, Thomas to the Joker, everybody else to the regular course. Lifflander, Kaplinger, Hanley to the inside of Kaplinger into turn 5, gives him a nudge. Does not affect him. Hanley, Dubois, Allen, Bolin, Pascucci around. One car cutting a track. It's Lindy in the 3. He has to park in front of Pascucci at the bottom of the hill. Put Lindy to the back of the field after taking a Joker. Lifflander leads at the end of the first lap. What happened to Matthew Lindy? Contact with Leckenby.
I think Matthew Lindy got a big track cut penalty there, Josh.
He got hit by Daryl Young.
If you want to take care of that, we can have a top 10 Brian Sawyer moment if we can clear that for him. He fully crossed the track. He was stopped on the track, so one of those moments.
And now Lindy's stopped on the track for some reason. Oh, is his car broken? Oh,
Probably.
Lindy's car is broke. He crashed with Jamison Leckenby. That's a weird one.
Jamison Leckenby getting around Travis Allen, who went wide for P5. Up front, Kieran Lifflander, Eric Kaplinger kind of walking away right now. Eric Dubois in third. He's chasing him down about a second and a half back. I'm going to take a look at some of those incidents really quick here. Look at Matthew Lindy. I think he had 2. Oh, he just kind of got ran.
Daryl Young.
Real
They touched
professional
down the
run that
hill.
back just a couple seconds before that. They're touching down the. Oh, they got hooked up.
See
And,
ya.
I think Lindy should have gone a little wider once they got hooked up, but he probably had no control of the car at that point. Right, his second incident. His second incident is him turtling the car because it won't move.
Yeah, he broke something with Jamison Leckenby down to turn 2. And it has broken car number 3. He is now off the track in the pit lane. Let's get a reset of our running order at the moment. Lifflander, Dubois, Kaplinger, Daryl Young, Hanley, Leckenby, Boland, Travis Allen. Oh, I don't know if Travis Allen will get a penalty. He cut the Joker. He changed his mind and exited the Joker. We'll have to figure that out with timing. He's alongside Dylan Thomas down the hill to turn number 5. Thomas completely misses the braking point. Into the wall goes the 805. Taking half
Looking
distance
at
next time
Leckenby
around.
and Hanley
Teammates
on top
in
of
the
each other for
13
P5.
and the 51. Over the jump / turn 1. Kaplinger exits the Joker ahead of them. He'll be battling Daryl Young. Down to turn 3. Closes the door on Daryl Young's face and says, nope, not today. You are not taking this place from me. But down to turn 5, leaves the door open, but Daryl Young goes even further into the sand. Doesn't benefit him at all. Loses time.
Yeah, there's a fine line. You only want that front right tire on that curbing, and you don't want to run too wide off the exit of the turn. You run too wide, you just burn a tenth or two. Eric Dubois, has he taken the Joker yet?
He is in the
He is
Joker now,
currently
in the
it.
000, battling Kaplinger on exit, and Eric Dubois holds the second spot.
Look at that.
And that
Kaplinger has
is-
taken both of his Jokers, though. That was Dubois' first.
I'm seeing on timing. Okay, so it was his first. My timing was broken. Daryl Young and Cap driving into
They got
each other.
hooked
Daryl
up.
Young over the curb. Will that be a penalty for the 25?
I don't think so. I think it was far enough in where it's not going to matter.
It's Kieran Lifflander up front taking lap number 7, his second Joker at the front of the field. Will Eric Dubois Joker to respond to these two he's battling with? No. From the 000,
Here, Kieran,
Kaplinger and
we'll
Young.
give you a little time. We'll give you a little camera time, Kieran. I know you're far and away. We'll watch
Down
you
to
take a
turn
beautiful
5.
turn.
Not on the curb this time for the 20. Little conservative from him.
Probably just playing it safe. Dubois blowing the corner big time this time around.
Cap
Eric Kaplinger
does the same
snapping.
thing. Hits the curb. Look, round he went. Halfway.
He's okay. Yeah, once you get past the halfway mark of that curb, you can kind of just jump it and it. Oh no, he's starting to slow down right now. He does have
Loses
one.
the spot to Young. Waiting for Dubois to Joker. This will open up the podium opportunity as he's yet to Joker. Young and Kaplinger, if you bring Leckenby into this equation, 3 guys battling, even Hanley, all battling for the podium once Dubois Jokers. Benny Archer and Joe Pascucci racing for 10th like it's for the World Championship. These guys are all over each other. Archer Jokers in the back of the field. In turn 5, Leckenby caught on the curb. He was so close to cutting the track, but I don't think it counted one for him. Rounding turn 6, down to turn 7. Easy to go wide on that turn 6 and hop that embankment. 2 to go for Lifflander. Dubois. Late decision for Dubois to Joker, Brian. Perfect
He's gonna come out
execution
behind these
through
3,
there.
I think.
But he will come out
Oh.
behind. Leckenby sideways, saves it. Young and Cap, 2nd and 3rd right now, battling for 4th. Dubois and Leckenby, Hanley, Boland, Allen, Thomas, Pascucci, and Archer. Closest battle right now is the battle for 4th.
Grab the grip strip there, but looks like Young's going to make it stick for now.
White flag for Lifflander up front, not missing anything for the reigning champion. Out and away from the rest of the field. Daryl Young impressively 2nd. Side by side, it was Dubois and Leckenby. This is a battle, still for the 4th spot. Leckenby, Hanley, Boland, all dueling away for the best of the rest off the podium. Final couple of corners, I just saw Kieran Lifflander mistake out of the corner of my eye. He wins Sunday Night Lights here in Norway. Back to Daryl Young in 2nd. He'll hold that spot. Kaplinger 3rd. Don't suspect that there'll be any chaos. Boland and Hanley side by side. Into the wall goes Leckenby. 3 of the KLR cars crashing at the checkered flag with Kaplinger, Dubois. Hanley gets the 2-for-1 special in the best of ways, and he sneaks into the 5th spot. 6th Boland, 7th Leckenby, Allen, Thomas, Pascucci, Archer, and Lindy. 12th and last.
Do you want to take a look back at what just happened there, Josh? Because that was a little chaotic.
Yes.
I'll go over this real quick, though, one more time. Kieran Lifflander, Daryl Young, Eric Kaplinger, Eric Dubois, Ryan Hanley, Kevin Boland, Travis Allen, Jamison Leckenby, Dylan Thomas, Joe Pascucci, Benjamin Archer, and Matthew Lindy after breaking the car in 12th.
So it all
See
started
how many
with
people are burning this down, but
Hanley ripped the curb in turn 5. He had a slowdown. But that arguably, well, that's what set him up for Boland to the inside. But the problem was that Leckenby hit the wall by himself, and Boland had nowhere to go. You might have to professionally roll that forward. Just a pinch. Yeah, right from right here.
Here?
So
Right.
Hanley clips the curb.
slow-mo.
Hanley clips the curb, so he gets a slowdown. He does a track cut, which, wow, that's if you're Hanley, dang it, I cut the track. Unfortunate. But here's where it gets better. Boland to the inside of him. They're side by side. Car in front of them is Leckenby. Jamison Leckenby in the 51. Hits the grass, over-rotates into the wall. And in this instance, track cutting is beneficial because Boland passes him, nowhere to go. Hanley says, wow, I should cut the track more often, and takes the 2-for-1 special.
Yeah. All right.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. I fell a position back, and it saved my life.
I need a bit of a break from speaking, Mr. Sawyer. So take us through whatever you got. Programming notes, whatever.
Absolutely. Let's hit a couple programming notes. Else, there it is. I'll talk for a second. Upload points, but we'll go ahead and hit the schedule here.
I can go through it if you need
That's
me.
not the schedule. No, I can do it if it would show up. That's the big concern. There it is. So we just finished Sunday Night Lights at Hell. This Tuesday, we have the NASA Pro 4 Challenge at Wild West. And next Sunday, Lights at IRP for the July season opener. And then the Tuesday after that, the 7th, will be Cross Car Masters. Let's see what else we can do.
I'm back. I'm alive. We're good.
If you got
Let's
a drink,
take a look.
well, that's okay. I'm gonna pull up the points.
We're gonna
There
do
it
points
is.
live. We're doing it live.
I did
What
the
do you
points
got?
live. I've already done it. That is the wrong page.
There we go.
Kieran Lifflander, 94 points to Jamison Leckenby's 67. Daryl Young, P3, 65. Ryan Hanley, 64. Eric Kaplinger, P5, 58. Boland, Pascucci, Archer, Lindy, and Lunan at the top. Look at the rest of the field for the month. Dubois, Pico, Grove, Mertz, Haworth, Kirtley, Robichaux, Allen, Thomas, Prue, Leone, Funk, McFarlane, and Mosby. We didn't get any points, but they showed up for a race.
Evan, it was Brands Hatch a couple weeks ago. Evan was in qualifying, and then you pulled him out of it, so he didn't
I
get
did.
points for that race.
That's right.
I think
We
that's what
played Mecha
happened.
Chameleon. That's what we did.
I won the race, so it's okay. I'm not going to complain.
It's okay. Let's look at the overall season standings right now. We got Daryl Young still in the lead with 294 points. Kieran Lifflander, 272. Ryan Hanley and Eric Kaplinger. Wait, I think I might be wrong.
Did you break
Didn't
it
hit
again?
this button. No, I just didn't hit the sync button.
Oh, that's important.
This is syncing, so this point sounded very familiar. So let's refresh. It did it. There
There
it
we
is. Daryl Young 317 to Lifflander's 300. Hanley, Kaplinger up to 4th, or stays in 4th. Hanley, Kaplinger, Leckenby, Boland, Pascucci, Lindy, Haworth, and Dubois top. Surprisingly, Daryl Young still top of the board.
Yeah,
points.
and if
That's a
And that's the
decent
points for the
little gap.
entire year, you said? So, I mean,
Yep,
Kieran,
that's for the whole
Kieran
year.
can steal that back.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. We already took a look at programming. I'll get some sponsors, and then we'll skedaddle on out of here. Just want to remind everybody, Sunday Night Lights on ASN TV, brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. No matter the track, car, or series, bringing you every angle, every lap. Visit facebook.com/WSimCams. Thanks so much to Andrew Cardinale IV for camera support all year, all season, whatever it may be. And if you like what you saw tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to ASN TV, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. Pick your algorithmic poison. And if you'd like your content broadcasted from us, by us, ASNTVUSA.com for any and all information. If you watch this race and you said, damn, that looks like a lot of fun, feel free to join us. NASASimRacing.com, Rallycross Lights, Rallycross Supercars, Pro 4, Cross Car, Stage Rally. Our friends at SimCar have the GT3 Grand Am Series with some prototypes, I think, are coming back, and the Porsche Cup. So something for everyone in 2026. NASA turns 14 years in the world, Brian. I'm such a proud dad. It's scary, okay? On the 1st of July, 14 years. And it's crazy. With that, and the announcement of ASN TV, another final sponsor plug, ASN TV back on location at the Sim Gaming Expo in Schaumburg, Illinois, September 18th through the 20th for the expo that weekend. SimGamingExpo.com for any and all information on tickets. Brian, give me a final thought.
Fun race. Hell, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised it went okay. Usually when we put 12 cars on the grid at Hell, usually the chat explodes. Whose idea was it to put 12 cars here?
Yeah.
It went okay today, and the feature provided a lot of nice racing. A lot of side-by-side pretty much throughout the whole race for a lot of these drivers. Fun watch.
I'm going to echo that. We only get that chaos when you do Hell Short and 12 cars go into turn 1 on dirt, and then everybody crashes.
Yeah.
Either way, Kieran ran away. There was some fun in the mid-pack, and it's always a good time. Had some surprises in the heat races as well. As the checkered flag falls on the evening for Sunday Night Lights. On behalf of our entire production staff, my name is Josh Mertz. Thank you for joining us for tonight's coverage of NASA Rallycross Lights in Norway. We congratulate our winner, Kieran Lifflander, and be sure to join us Tuesday for more Pro 4 action at Wild West, not West, Brian. Don't know how that one happened, but either way, I digress. Hope you had some fun tonight, and we will see you Tuesday. So long, everyone.